on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Move the change with that completion now on 1st down. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. The Rebels get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Unloads quickly. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Oh, he makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 19 on the field goal.
field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down on this defense.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And he's dragged down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. Then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and we can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution.
And he breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the right. It's caught. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harbor. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Howell. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, and we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ole Miss! After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 feet.
Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The toss to the outside. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 3rd and goal from way back there. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
A loss of 9 on the play.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 38. Ole Miss, 19.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
From the gun, the ground game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. Quick step and go. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend?
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 45, Ole Miss.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going. Run.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack. Offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
For the offense.
From the gun, give on the inside.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 52, Ole Miss, 19.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want that clock to run. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.